Hello everybody, and this time we're going to talk about Earthbound. So basically a Earthbound documentary has been announced that basically two brothers will be making it. Two brothers will be working together on a project entitled Earthbound, USA. So basically, the two of them on themselves to tell the stories of fans' enormous love for the Earthbound series. The movie is inspired by fan site starman.net, which is dedicated to somewhat overlooked series of games. For the past year, Jeff Benson has been interviewing fans of the game in an attempt to document space between a bunch of kids coming together on a message board and the reemergence of a cult classic, in addition to the site fangamer.net, in which starman.net played a formational role in founding. The documentary begins Benson on the film site about how Earthbound fans fought to popularize the Mother series in North America since the 1990s. The brothers had hoped to keep the existence of the documentary under wraps for a while longer, but our last interview had a lot of Twitter followers, and they were assuming that it was actually the creator of Earthbound, who basically had tweeted, "Just finished an interview with some American Mother 2 fans who came to see me. Some of them were in elementary school when they played it, but are married now with children and still have a love for the game to this day. I had all sorts of projects in my time, but this game is definitely in a league of its own." He posted this in his Twitter feed last month. The movie site says there's a Kickstarter planned later this year, and the movie is set for release in 2015, unless Mother 3 is released, of course. Now let's be honest here. When it comes to Earthbound/Mother's series, it has been the series that you want to talk about Nintendo has neglected, that the fan base here is really rabid for. Now let's be honest. Earthbound gets a lot of attention due one because of how much it costs these days. Even though it's really not a rare game, it's not like an incredibly hard game to find. It's just so much attention that game gets. A lot of people love that game. It was a unique game for its time. And not only that, it had the unique big box, which even added more attention to it, which a lot of people ignored that game at the time, but now a lot of people have played it, seen it, and love it. And a lot of people want more Mother. And the thing is, the series has gone on in Japan, it just hasn't continued here. And a lot of people question why. And there is no right answer. I mean, if you're a fan of the series, of course, you're disappointed there hasn't been another one. If you're not a fan of the series, you probably don't care. But it is cool that documentaries being done about it. I think more documentaries need to be done about gaming and history in gaming. Not only for people who were around then to want it, but for future generations to understand of how gaming was at a certain time. That when you go back and you play a game, like it would be the PlayStation 1 era all the way back to the Atari 2600 era today, if you weren't around when that came out, you don't understand the little significances of that game. Maybe that game did something that no one else had done before, or understanding that was a game of its time. And when you go play that game now, being someone who never played it before, or maybe you play the newer games, you end up seeing all the flaws instead of seeing what that game does really, what it done really well for its time, or why it was such a good game for its time. Now, Earthbound was set like in the modern day, and it did a lot of things in it that, quite frankly, if that kind of game could not be made today, a lot of copyright in it, that might have got it in trouble. But what do you think about an Earthbound documentary being made about the fans in the game? Would you see it? Would you buy it if it came out? Like always, guys, love to hear your opinion. I'll talk to you guys later.